They can't call the Switch 2. And it just sounds like you're switching to something else. I'll switch to the PlayStation. We were talking Wednesday about how the current systems might be the last systems, honestly. Or potentially like the systems that come after this might be the final systems. It's going to get to the point where they just upgrade what they have. There's not going to be a jump to really like say it's a brand new console. I feel the same way about the Switch. Like, why make the Switch 2? It's just going to be a Switch with better hardware so it can play games as good as the PS5 and Xbox do. I don't know if they can do something monumental enough to make it a new console, you know? But, you know, it's Nintendo. Maybe they could come up with something crazy. But as for, like, the PS5, what are they going to do for the PS6? Like, what's going to be so monumentally different that it's a whole new console? To me, it's just going to be PS5 Pro, and it's going to have some better innards, and that's it. And then we probably won't see a PS6 until some kind of brand new, like, VR becomes the standard, or some kind of new technology is made that they would want to implement into the console. Or, like what I said before, like, there's a chance we get PS6 in a couple of years. It'd probably be more than a couple of years, but we get like a PS6 and it's like 4K to 8K, 120 FPS, like just an absolute crazy monster. But again, like, we're gonna get to the point where that kind of stops happening. There's not really going to be anything left to... Wait. I don't want to go this way. I want to go up top. We're getting to the limit of like it's not that we're getting to the limit of technology. But we're getting to the point where the jumps are too small, that companies know they're not going to make enough money. Look, we've already gotten to the point where a lot of people are just okay with PS4s. Like, a lot of people don't really want the PS5. They're okay with the PS4. The jump between something like the PS1 and the PS2, and the jump between the PS4 and the PS5 are so massively different that we're slowly getting to the point where the jump is going to be so small that no one's going to care enough to buy the new one. It needs to be something, you know, monumental.
Ron.
It's okay. We're okay.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry. You are Captain Ivalice. You will follow me. We must reach the airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are?
Lady Ash, by all rights, you ought not even to exist.
That's
That
not
you
true.
and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through and get to the bottom of it. I believe 'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well, then.
Thanks, Lamont.
I must apologize. Penello, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Let us go.
It's a bomb. That's what I was gonna say. Here you go, it's a bomb. But, yeah, like, I'm not trying to say that this is the limit and games are going to get no better, but the jumps between consoles are getting smaller and smaller, and then on top of that, you know, I talked about this on Wednesday, but we're getting to the point where games have kind of gotten as big as they can possibly get. Games like Elden Ring and Forbidden West and stuff, it's getting to the point where developers can't make, like, they have the tools to make a bigger game, but given the budget and given how long they have to make the game and how long the game should be, they can't really make the games bigger. Like, if you jump 10 years from now, we could make games that are 5 times bigger than Elden Ring. But there's no reason to. People aren't going to play it that long. Developers aren't going to take enough time to make a game that big that's unique. You know, you can make it bigger with like randomized elements or copy and paste elements, but to make like a unique experience that's that big is too much of a budget for the return. Does that make sense? Like, the company would spend too much money making a game that big, and most players wouldn't play that game long enough to experience all of it. So we're already kind of getting to the point where, like, games are pretty much the right size. Like, a lot of people said Elden Ring was too big. I kind of felt like it was a bit too big. You know, like, for the space they gave you, they didn't put enough unique elements in to make it feel like each area was completely unique. Now, I still had fun with it, and, like, don't get me wrong, Elden Ring's amazing. That's just one little small gripe. But, like, parts of it were too empty, and that's not because the technology wasn't there. It's because they only had so much time to develop the game. And we're not going to learn, you know, unless we get time travel in the future, development teams aren't going to have more time to make their games. So even if we get to the point where we can technically make games twice as big as Elden Ring, developers aren't going to want to. So we're kind of reaching the limit of like how big games can be. And then on top of that, like I said before, the jumps in quality aren't as big as they used to be. So trying to sell a PS6 that's 8K instead of 4K, people are gonna not jump at it that quickly. So it's interesting to think, like, maybe we get a PS6, maybe we get an Xbox Series XX, Quad X, Quadruple Series, Xbox Nanovision. But then after that, you know, is that the end? Is that the end of console gaming? Do we just get a PS6 Pro and a PS6 Pro Pro and a PS6? Do they start just selling like new? I mean, I don't know a ton about the insides of game consoles, but you know, the PS5 is probably the most, like, the best console that we have so far with being able to customize it. They made it very easy to pop off the shell and put in new drives. And I feel like the PS6 or the PS5 Pro or whatever, they're going to hopefully make it even easier to upgrade to the point where they're just going to be selling upgrades. You know, like, that's kind of how I see it going. I see like maybe one more console in a decade or half a decade, we get the PS6. And then after that, we just get upgrades. We get, you know, you just go buy an upgrade for your PS6 and etc. You know, that's kind of how I see it going. But who knows? I mean, it's totally up in the air. We have no idea. Some kind of new technology. I don't think it's going to be VR. Me personally, I think VR is a fad. But some kind of new technology might come out, and that might be the new thing that pushes a new console, and we might get a PS7 that's like AR or something, or hollow reality or something. Like, who knows? But it's just interesting to think in the future, what's it going to be? Because it's not going to be, I can tell you right now, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the way it's been for the last 2 decades. It's not going to be, we just get the next console it has better graphics and loads faster. And I mean, games don't even load anymore. You know, that was like one of the big things that, you know, every console, minus maybe the PS1, which actually kind of went backwards in load times. But every console, it's like, oh, it loads faster. It does this better. And like, games don't even load anymore. So, you know, it's not really something we could really put on the back of the box now. Like, hey, it doesn't, you know, it loads faster. Games don't even load anymore. I mean, we're reaching kind of the peak of a lot of the things that used to be selling points on the back of the box back in the other generations. So it's just interesting to think. Interesting to think about. What about fun?
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
What was that?
The Nethicite.
Your Majesty does not disappoint. Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
Ow. Two nice gasps there. No more! Pretty great the way you said that. No more! Get him, Ash. Get him, Ash. Yo, guess. Get a load of this.
How about some of this? How about some of this?
Wow, he's dead.
Got a surprise for you.
Wow, he's dead.
Got a surprise for you.
So quickenings are not broken at all, guys. Totally balanced. Totally balanced. Ow. Well, Ash was like, this is over. Ah, he's old. Oh, my helmet.
We've secured an Atomos. Come.
An Atomos? All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
You're not
So
the
we
leading
can
man.
fight, then?
You mad?
My face.
Can't we go faster? Not yet.
We're not even moving. Why are you asking us faster? We weren't even moving yet.
They passed. Gone too fast. They'd have noticed.
Okay, never mind. Because that was a small piece of dialogue and they still got it wrong. So I don't know. I guess they just suck. Whoever wrote the captions just didn't even watch the cutscenes, I guess. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, and they proved me wrong.
Balthier, your handkerchief. I thought you might want it back.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel, dangerous though it may have been, that we were able to free you. You must meet with him, Your Highness, and give ear to his words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says. I ought not have kept Ondor at so great a distance for so long a time. I have played the fool.
You were only being cautious.
Majesty, I would ask you for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore Dalmasca. I must search out some other way. Until I should find it, I would have Bosch remain at your side. Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less than my own.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well. Go to Ondor and there await my return.
You know, I just realized Bossler has like a full body armor, like almost dress, like it goes all the way from here all the way down in one big piece. But then there's like one random belt, it like right at his stomach. It's not even like holding anything, it's just there. Final Fantasy loves their belts. Gotta have a belt. The anime spice. How's it going, Kalos? Loving it. Why is Ash the party leader? I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to... I don't know. His Excellency has given orders, so you are to be granted an audience. Are you prepared? Sure. Whatever. I'll figure stuff out when I go back to Dalmasca.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Rabanastre, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Boucherba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Bushirba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vayne. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltia Sanba Omises cannot and will not recognize your majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope.
What?
Dirty.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is like, it shouldn't bother me, but it is. First of all, the text is wrong like all the time. Second of all, why was that text italicized randomly? Like for a second I was like, maybe it's italicized because he's not on screen. But then Balthier's next line isn't italicized and he's not on screen. It's like they forgot he wasn't doing the narration thing. And just made it italicized. Thirdly, Balthier sounds like he's in another room entirely. Like, Ash and Liam were talking and it was like fine. And then Balthier's like, so about my money. Like, it just sounds so bad. Like, it takes me out of the cutscenes because the audio is just so bad.
Business, you know. Ah, best bring a change of clothes, too.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty.
I like the,
What do you think? A bit over the top?
Oh, my ears.
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
Kinda.
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense.
No joke?
It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vosla's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Penelo?
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Yeah, this is exactly how I remember it. Everyone has a reason to be here, and they're like, okay, well, Vaughn's coming too, I guess. And then Penelo's like, well, I'm coming too, Dad. This is how I remember the rest of the game being, just... And Vaughn and Penelo are also here. I liked the, what's the word I'm looking for? Irony of Vaughn being like, you can't go around stealing stuff to Ash. when that's literally what he did the whole beginning of the game. I don't think I caught that before, but that's pretty funny.
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vane. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zecht, who led the assault, missing,
Zecht,
the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
A bit of an Adia thing going on.
My lord.
This illness will claim me. So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young, fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
That's because it is. It is Star Wars dialogue. Just with Final Fantasy names. Yo, Elsmer, thank you for the 21 months. And Baden, thank you for the 15. Thank you, guys.
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
At least we
discuss
thought
it.
to bring
I'm smarter than
entertainment.
you.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
Still don't have access to the bazaar. I kind of wonder why. I wonder if I have to sell a bunch of stuff to activate it or something. Or I just need to go back to... the physical bazaar. Mind the weather. Nice clear days, the elementals come out in droves. I don't know. Yeah, it's the same stuff. Don't you worry about the straw, Koopa. I'll keep an eye on her. No, wait, both eyes. Let's go back to Rabanastre. Yeah, I didn't want to know, but thanks. I kind of figured. The problem is, I know the bazaar exists because I've played the game before. So I didn't sell a lot of loot because I knew the bazaar existed. Whereas the first time you play the game, you don't know the bazaar exists, so you just sell your loot and then it pops up, you know? But because I knew it existed, I was trying not to sell too much loot. So I kind of played myself. Anyways, I have to decide what the heck I want to do with my characters. So, like, I like this idea of Von, Fran, Ash, the 4-letter crew. But I just don't know what I want to do with Fran. Yeah, the game doesn't explain it very well, but that's the point. That's why I don't want to know. I can't make a informed decision about how bad the game informs me if chat informs me. Do you get, like... What if I gave her spears? Right. That could be cool. I don't have any spears here. She has so much health, I feel like I should turn her into like a tank. And then Ash could be my mage. Because she does have the most magic. By a lot, actually. Well, Vaughn has 26, but... Feels weird giving Ash like a staff, though. I don't even know if, like, you need a staff to be a mage. I don't know what it does to help you be a mage. Does it give you magic power? Let's see here. It's so annoying how, like, this kind of tells you nothing. You kind of have to buy it to see what it does. Pole. I want a pole. All you have is a regular spear. Javelin. How is spear better than javelin? It's kind of weird. Alright, let's just sell a bunch of garbage. Not that garbage. This garbage. Good old wolf pelts. Hey, we finally got it. So, unassuming surcoat. Okay. See, somehow I remember the bazaar working differently, so I can just sell all this. I don't know why. I remembered it being more complicated than that. I remember it being like you sell certain stuff or something. But I guess I can just actually sell everything. So is there any reason they didn't put in a sell all feature? Holy moly, look at all this. 3 antidotes. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright, give me the spear. Let's see here. Ooh, gives her 8 evade, too. Wait. Okay, I was gonna say. I thought the spear was two-handed. Back to our licenses. Ooh. Already making you a mage, why not? Gain MP after dealing magic damage, that's dope. Alright, we've gone full mage. Now I need to find staves. Huh. Speaking of Pinello, she should have more magic than Ash, right? Oh my god, she doesn't. I thought Pinello was like the magic caster. She does have more MP. Okay, so the stabs do increase your magic power, that's good. So yeah, I guess we're going full mage with her, which means I could get her this. I think it's better. She can't equip her cool shield anymore, but Okay. Now at least I have a plan. Now we gotta go to the bar. Also, I remember having to go to the physical bazaar. But apparently, I'm misremembering. Do you have any new magic? Or are you like the crap magic store for the entire game? I have dark. That's something, I guess. Reflect would probably be good. Slow would probably be good. Water would probably be good. Cura would be nice. Actually, I should probably get Cura. Final Fantasy Tactics job system is the best in the series. I don't remember enough about it to say yay or nay. I will come back to this when we play it after this. The only thing I remember about Tactics is the hiring system and how it's broken. I mean, it's not the only thing I remember, but it's the only thing I remember in terms of, like, the jobs. I do remember the jobs being, like, really well done. They're very, like, they're the opposite of this and 7. They're very pointed. Like, if you're a mage, you're a frickin' mage. You mage and that's it, and you die in one hit. Which I kind of like that better than everyone being similar. For this game, it makes sense, but like for Tactics, it made much more sense to have them very much fit in their class. Wyvern Lord, rank 2. Sighted a great wyvern whilst surveying the Yensan Sand Sea. Left unchecked, it could pose a threat to Rabanastre. Fell it in my stead. I think that's where we're going, so that's probably why they're giving me this now. Weapon shop. I think the Chocobo Racer system is the best in the class system in Final Fantasy. Yeah. My favorite is the purple class. Purple Chocobo class. I think Chocobo GP had the best class system in Final Fantasy. If it was the firefighter class. Honestly, that's pretty dope. Oh, look at this. This wise Moogle is like hinting at us that you should just sell everything. In fact, he's pretty much telling us how Bazaar works. So there you go. I talked to him first. I really do love how most characters in this game have, like, stuff to tell you. That's pretty important. And like we were talking in the first episodes about how lively the city feels, but it's not just lively, it's also like actually helpful if you talk to people. It's pretty cool. So you saw my bill for the Wyvern Lord, did you? Most days I stay in Rabanastre patrolling the shops and markets, but not long back I was dispatched to make a survey of the outlying desert. Agree to the hunt and I'll tell you what I know. Now then, where was I? Our orders led us through the Wester Sand and further west into the Sand Sea. We just arrived at the western edge of the Nam Yensa Sand Sea when we saw it in the sky, the Wyvern Lord, the western edge. Didn't worry the others, but it certainly worried me. What if that worm were to attack Rabanastre, I thought. I informed the commander of my concerns. He dismissed it as a bad case of nerves, saying even if it did attack, the watch would soon stop it. Feels like the city would be safe. I'll give him that, but it doesn't mean there wouldn't be casualties. And maybe Arcadian, but I care about Rabanastre. So I posted the bill against my own purse. I have naught to do with the Empire. It's got naught to do with the Empire. I want you to slay that Wyvern Lord for me. I like how not all the guards are, like, stupid. Not all the guards are just like, we hate humans. Some of them are nice. Yeah, I found that random side quest from that NPC that was, like, not an official side quest, but I did it for him, and then he gave me nothing, and it was great. But it was still a cool little thing that I found. The entire game kind of gives you that feeling, like if you look for it, you'll find stuff, you know? It's cool. They really did a great job making Rabanastre feel like a city. Oh, I can't afford any of it yet, but I wanted to see if they had weakness gambits. Because I'd like to give Ash, like, if weak against fire, cast fire. Oh, although I could give foe status oil, cast fire. Not a bad one. I can cast oil myself and then she'll just start casting fire. I have enough gambits to do so, though. You need a license for that, sir. Do you have a license for that sandwich? You need a license for that, sir. What the heck's black magic? Yo, base! Thank you for the 200 bits. What does the rose corsage do? Nice. It's actually good for you. Now, I don't remember ever using oil, so I kind of want to try it. That shit's pretty good. Ailments in general, I remember being pretty good. Like, most enemies actually have an ailment that works, instead of some of the prior games where it feels like ailments don't work on anything. Mont Blanc! I wore this shirt. I wore this shirt just for you. It's the wrong type of Moogle, but I'm part of the Mont Blanc fan club now. Alright, so we still need to do these two. Let's go do them now. Because they're only rank 1, I should be able to do them now. In fact, I really want to try to fight the Cluckatree since it blasted me last time. See, like, for whatever reason, I remember always going here. Maybe I just did it as a kid for no reason. But I always remember going to this guy and selling all my loot. I have no idea why. I mean, this is the clan provisioner. So, like, he does get better stuff as you go up in rank. So I probably did go to this guy quite a bit. But for some reason, I remember going to him to sell my bazaar loot. I guess it's just one of those things that I thought I remembered, but I was misremembering. Where do I need to go for this? Wait. What? Oh. For some reason it had a thing on it, but it was finished. Giza Plains. Which is the south. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I was just a stupid kid. Either I was a stupid kid, or I'm remembering myself as a stupid kid. One of the two.